Hey everybody, it's Jeremy Whaley here, and I'm going to do another little FAQ answer question for you. Today we're going to talk about how do you trade the market, or how do you start learning about the market even if you don't have any money to start trading? That's what we're going to talk about right now. Let's go. Hey everybody, it's Jeremy Whaley here, and I want to address a question that I get quite often, and that is simply the question of how do I start learning to trade the market when I don't have any money? Or said differently, I don't have any money. Why would I want to learn how to trade the stock market? And here's my response to that. This is the perfect time to start trading the market. There's an old Chinese proverb that says the best time to plant a tree is 20 years ago. And I think the same can be said about the stock market. The best time to start investing is, 20 years ago. But hey, you're not here 20 years ago. You're here now. So if you want to be prepared 20 years from now, you got to start now, right? So you say, well, I don't have any money. What do I do? And that's actually my favorite client to work with. My favorite customers and my favorite people that I get to work with are the ones who are currently broke. In fact, that's where I was. I'll tell you my own story. I started trading when I was in college, went and raised a little bit of money, started trading. I doubled my account my very first summer of trading in 1999. That was the middle of the tech boom. So for those of you who are a little younger, that would be like the cryptocurrency boom of today. But it was the tech boom back then, 1999. And I doubled my money, and then I proceeded to lose all of my money. So like so many other people, I ended up trading some penny stocks, and before I knew it, I had blown that out, and I kind of walked away from trading for a little bit. Well, fast forward a couple years, and I actually had a new opportunity to trade the market, got some money, came up about $4,000 or $5,000, started trading. About 6 months later, I blew through that trading account. And then maybe one of the most devastating experiences that happened to me is I got married. That wasn't devastating. But my wife, she suddenly showed up with, my new wife, suddenly showed up with $20,000 and said, hey, here's some money, start trading it. And I didn't know where that money had come from. Turns out it came from my mother-in-law, which I did not know about. And so I did pretty well with it for a little while until I realized it was my mother-in-law's money. And then I wasted that account. So I walked away from trading. Like so many other people, I walked away from trading and I thought, you know what? I'm never going to do this. Market's fixed. I had all the same stories that so many other people have. And then about maybe 8 months went by when I didn't do anything with trading. And I came back and I opened up my stock charts, and all these lines that I had drawn, my support and resistance lines, all this analysis I had done, I'm looking at it and it was like, oh my goodness, this was like a grid. It was like a perfect grid, almost like I had Jedi mind control over the market. And I realized that the market was not following my lines. I had just, gotten good enough that I had drawn the right lines, which meant I couldn't be very far. Problem was I was broke. I was totally broke. I had nothing to trade. And so like a lot of people, I had a story initially. I said, well, I don't have any money. I can't trade. I'm just going to have to, one day maybe hope I get some money. But then a friend of mine challenged me, and my friend said, you know what, why don't you just keep practicing and work with virtual money, work with fake money. You can't lose anymore, and work with fake money, get really good at it. And then when you're really good at it, you'll be able to find some money. And I said, that's not a bad idea. So that's what I did. I actually stayed up really late at night, pretty much every night. I would sit out on my deck with my friend and we would do market analysis and we do chart analysis, and we would just keep getting better and better. And I started placing all these trades with virtual money. Now, what is virtual money? The old school way was paper trading, where you just write down the price that you would enter at, and you write down the price that you would get out at. And you could do that, just kind of keep a paper ledger. But, with the advent of the internet and all these online brokers, there's a lot of what we call virtual trading accounts. It's not real money, it's fake money, but it works just like a brokerage account. And so I got one of those with the broker I was working with. Unfortunately, that broker is no longer with us, but there's still plenty of others that are out there. And so I got a virtual trading account and I started placing the trades and I started making money and I started making more and more money. And I was like, oh my goodness, this is crazy. And I doubled that account and I tripled that account and I quadrupled that account. And after a while, I was like, I got to find some money. I mean, I believed in myself. And that was the power of being broke, the power of not having the money to trade the market. First of all, it forced me to get beyond the emotion of having the money. See, when you have the money in the trade, it takes on a totally different emotion. When I was trading with fake money, with virtual money, I was able to actually analyze it and realize what I was doing right, realize what I was doing wrong. Second thing it did is it started to build up my confidence. And so now I had made so much money with virtual money that I believed I could do it. And I was like, all I got to do now is find some real money. And so we started selling stuff and raising money here and raising money there. And before you know it, we were off and running. And that's why I say that maybe the best position you can be in is to be broke. If you learn to trade the market now while you don't have any money, and if you use a tool like a virtual trading account, then the benefit of that is once you have the money, you will already be prepared. And so, like the old Chinese proverb says, yeah, the best time to plant a tree was 20 years ago. The best time to learn to trade was 20 years ago. But the second best time is right now. Learn to trade right now. And then the next time you get a stimulus check from the government, or next time you sell some stuff in your garage. That's what I ended up having to do, is just sell stuff to start raising money. But the next time that you have money to work with, you will already be prepared. That's why right now is the best time to start learning. And the best tool is training classes like I offer at Trade Maestro, and the virtual trading account. Now, I happen to, my original account I was referring to was with a broker that's no longer in business. They're called Options Express, but they're gone, so you can't use them. But my current broker that I work with is a company called TradeStation. And guess what? They offer a free virtual trading account to their clients. And you don't have to have a lot of money to open an account with them. $500. I mean, not much. But even if you don't have that, there's other places you can go. You can get a free virtual trading account. Wall Street Survivor has free virtual trading accounts. Anybody can do it. Thinkorswim, if you have an account with Thinkorswim, they'll give you a free virtual trading account. And so if you've been wanting to learn to trade and you're a little bit afraid that you might lose your money, or you've been thinking, well, I just don't have enough money and I can't afford to lose what I do have, folks, you have no excuse. This is the time to start learning, because you can actually learn risk-free with a virtual trading account, and you can go practice it and you can try the strategies out. So if you want to try some option strategies, or if you want to try, some advanced strategies, you can do that right there in the virtual trading account. You can prove it to yourself that it works. And then when you start making that money there, eventually your brain's going to say, I can do this. I can do this. I got to go find some money. And it might be, you know what I found? I found that people are surprised how much money they got sitting around. In some cases, you got it sitting in a savings account. You told yourself you didn't have it. In other cases, you might have to sell something, or in other cases, you might, pick up an extra gig here or there, and you raise some extra money. But the point is, it's very rare that I find people who are ready to trade who can't find a way to raise some money. And so that's my message to you, and that's my answer to the question. Should I learn to trade now because I have no money? The answer is yes. This is the time to learn how to trade. All the tools are available. You get the right education. I offer that here at trademaestro.com. You get the right tools. A lot of brokers offer it, but I'm throwing out a couple right here. Thinkorswim, TradeStation, both of those offer free brokerage accounts. If you can't open an account with one of those companies, Wall Street Survivor is a great place to start. And folks, there is no excuse. There is no excuse. Stock charts. A lot of people were like, well, I can't afford the tools. When I was starting, I was paying like $200 a month for chart feeds, for chart data is what I'm trying to say, for the feeds of the stock charts that come through. And now you can get that for free with TradingView. I mean, folks, it's great. TradingView is a fantastic software. You can use it on your phone. You can use it on your iPad. You can use it on your Mac. You can use it on your PC. You can use it on Windows. You can use it on a Chromebook. Folks, the barriers to entry have been removed. You have no excuses. This is the time to get started. So that's my speech, and that's my answer to the question of is this the right time to start since I have no money? I kind of messed up the question, but anyway, you guys got the point. And hey, listen, if you're ready to get started, the best place to do it is the Pick Winning Stocks Challenge. That is my 21-day program where I teach people just like you how to pick the trade direction. That's the first step you need to beat the market, is you have to know which direction the trade's going. In my 21-day challenge, I teach you how to pick the direction of the market. Is the stock going up? Is the stock going down? Or is the stock stuck? I'm going to teach you how to do that. And anybody can do it. You can look at any stock you've never looked at before, and in a matter of 5-10 minutes or less, you'll know which direction that trade's going. That's the first step. The second step to beating the market is to apply a winning strategy. And in the Pick Winning Stocks Challenge, I teach you how to apply the appropriate strategy for the trade direction. And the third step to beat the market is to manage your risk. And I teach that also in the 21-day challenge. So in the 21-day challenge, which is the perfect place for anybody who's never traded the market before, it's the perfect place to get started because you're going to learn how to pick the trade direction. You're going to learn how to apply a strategy. You're going to learn how to manage your risk. And if you can do those three things, folks, you have no excuse. And so then you can go start practicing that in your virtual trading account, start seeing your virtual money going up. And before you know it, you'll be like, I got to trade. And then you can go find some money. So if you'd like to join me for that, meet me over at trademaestro.com. Here, let me put this up here for you. Meet me over at trademaestro.com and take the challenge. Sign up to take the challenge. And if you're not completely happy with it, I'll give you every penny back. It's only a few pennies to begin with, but I'll give you every penny back. And hey, listen, if you like this video and my other videos, be sure to subscribe. Subscribe below, friend me, like me, whatever you need to do so you can get the alerts and you can know when all of my videos are going up. And I do a lot of them live in the middle of the night, like I'm doing this one right now. So for some of you over in California, you join me live. Those of you on the East Coast, most of you are sleeping peacefully at this moment. But all the videos are always here, and you can come back and watch them at any time. All right. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed this, and I look forward to seeing you next time. Until then, happy trading, and we'll talk to you soon.